won the toss and play against the wind enough for the opening 35 minutes. Taken in well by Gavin O'Mahony. Back down into the corner to Shane Dowling, made a good run across the top of the right. Tracking him there was James Barry. Not a very good clearance, straight to Declan Hannon. There were two Limerick players there waiting for it. One of them is Declan Hannon, and Hannon gets the opening score of the match. And that's one that'll do his power of good.
Yeah, he wasn't in the game very much against Clare. They played a sweeper, so they had a man in front of him, a man behind him, but that'll really settle down. Great score from out the field, and tip backs on top from the start of the game, but I'm surprised Limerick not shooting from distance with the wind. It's obviously something they've worked on. They're going to try to play the ball inside. Drop
down here by Graham Mulcahy, allowing Conor O'Brien to come in here and put in a challenge, waiting for that ball to roll up onto somebody's stick. Hannon again in the thick of the action. Paddy O'Brien playing it down here, putting the pressure on the tip defenders there, and that's back out to Dowling once again, and Dowling puts it over the bar, and he's got his first, and Limerick again a third.
I thought I was seeing things there. Somebody hit a ball on the ground. I haven't seen that for a long time, and it created the space there for Shane Dowling. Taps it over the bar. Limerick very lively up front, and you can see them trying to keep that ball straight into the full forward line. Graham Mulcahy in great form, as well as Keane Lynch the last day, and Dowling, so very, very dangerous in there. And Cathal Barrett and Michael Cahill missing from that full back line.
Tom Condon now coming across to try and dispossess Patrick Bonner-Marr. Again, they tear in for this one. It's Stephen Walsh who comes out with it, surrounded by Tipperary players. Ball lost there to Niall O'Mara. Here's an opportunity. O'Dwyer, Calnan, corner of the net. Beautifully done. At last, Tipperary score here. It comes in the 9th minute, and it's Seamus Callanan with his 18th ever championship goal.
Well, that's a brilliant goal. Lovely ball across by John O'Dwyer, and Callanan, first touch of the ball in the game after Richie McCarthy winning the first few, just shows you the composure that this man has now, the class, and absolutely brilliant finish into the corner. And you mentioned the orthodox setup. That's what Tipperary want. They want to have that space in there. They're going to be going for goals, and that's a brilliant finish by Callanan.
Knocked away out of danger there by Ronan Marr. Battling for it is Seamus Hickey. Oh, what a score. Absolutely brilliantly done by John O'Dwyer.
That's a brilliant score. John O'Dwyer, again, another player along with Seamus Callanan, who was outstanding last year in the championship. He's been injured for the last number of weeks. But look at this, from the sideline, like a rocket, straight over the black spot. Brilliant score.
Straight through the centre for Calnan. Come on to lots of space. Very athletic player. Back out as far as Shane McGrath. Beautifully struck. It's all going Tip's way at the moment. It's a very, very good spell for them. Into the corner for Graham Mulcahy, who's looking to try and get into the match a bit more. He's getting into it now. Trying to sell a dummy or two. Looking for a support player, but there is nobody. Then Paddy Mahar is able to take it in his usual composed fashion. Played into the centre here, drive it forward via Brendan Marr. Seamus Callanan again, he's got one. He's doubled his money. 23 minutes in.
Yeah, Paddy Marr, look at Richie McCarthy, missed the ball completely out in front. Gives it to Seamus Callanan, he doesn't miss those. And, brilliant finish, but, you can't make mistakes at this level. And Tipperary all over them, playing against the breeze. And if Limerick don't do something, this game is going to be over by half-time.
Nipping in to help here is Niall O'Mara, and every time they play that ball through, there's a runner going through, and there's always a loose man, and it's Calnan! That's a side netting, nearly got the hat-trick. They cannot cope with his threat.
They can't, Jerry. It's the movement off from the half-forward line. Niall O'Mara is out there, Brendan Maher is playing a little bit deeper. They're coming through. Bonner-Maher breaking onto every ball and they're creating those chances. Callan will be disappointed he missed that.
It was about 12 inches wide of the target. A let-off for Limerick once again. It's Declan Hannon on the 20-metre line. He's dragged back. It's going to be a free and a chance now to put just 6 points between the teams once again.
I wouldn't be surprised maybe if Shane Dowling went for a goal here. He's the wind behind him, powerful strike. And if Limerick ever needed a goal, they need one now because they're being completely outplayed. They're 7 points down, playing with the wind.
Will he go for it? He is! Stopped! Stopped by the goalkeeper, Darren Gleeson. Reached across there, made absolutely certain it wasn't going to hit the back of that Tipperary net. Really fine save. Finally comes out to Brendan Marr. giving Seamus Callan some work to do here, but he's well and truly capable of doing that from any angle. What a performance this is in the opening 32 minutes.
Brilliant diagonal ball by Brendan Maher. He took two of the Stephen Walsh was back, I think, in front of Seamus as well, but the ball from Brendan Maher took both of them out of play, and Callan, great finish again.
Jason Ford. Bonnermar taking off after him, Tom Condon. No stopping, however. And he's another player with a lot of difficulty, Tom Condon, up against Patrick Bonnermar, who's now got 3 points from play in the opening half of this match. Let's see what Tip can do, what Limerick can do, as Tipperary's trying to set off on a positive note at the beginning of this second half. Calden once again trying to pick out a colleague. He's 2 colleagues to aim at. Bonnermar, one of them. Driving forward here, challenge there with the shoulder of James Ryan, taken back by Tom Condon. Back out here into the middle now, and here comes the man who's just come on, Paul Brown, leaving it all the way down here, gathered in beautifully by Cian Lynch, been encouraged by the crowd, straight to the goalkeeper, second chance, Dowling, 2 goal opportunities. Cian Lynch might yet get an opportunity, put it into base here, does so, Donald O'Grady saved another time, once more. Darren Gleeson really comes to Tipperary's rescue there, time and again. 3 goal opportunities, I made it.
Absolutely, what a passage of play. Brilliant catch by Cian Lynch and a great shot. Saved by Dowling again, a replay, or Dowling came in on the rebound. And great vision here by Lynch again. Out to Donald O'Grady. Another powerful shot and well saved, and eventually he got it again here, and I think it was Michael Cahill who came across, and I'm not sure, I'd say he got a yellow card, or he broke a hurl off. Yeah, he broke a hurl off Donald O'Grady there, and he gets a yellow card.
1-on-1 penalty for that foul. And it's Shane Dowling. This is a crucial stage of the match, you would feel. He's got it. Goal for Limerick. 40 minutes are gone. After all of that pressure, after Darren Gleeson had denied Limerick attempts 3 times, he's got the penalty of Shane Dowling.
Super strike, just a rocket into the corner, no saving that. Brilliant goal.
There's Derek McGrath, one of these teams he'll be facing in a couple of weeks' time in the Munster final. Surely he's manager of the year so far. His team unbeaten. Limerick applied pressure. Gavin O'Mahony central to all of that, driving his team out, and the referee saw no advantage coming. Free out to Limerick. Divided opinion in the crowd of over 30,000. Limerick cheering the decision, Tipperary fans jeering it. And if we're to measure it here, 65, 85, 90 metres at least. This one between them. Tipperary yet to score in the second half. Limerick have done all of the scoring. They've got another massive free. Enormous distance from the target. Just look at it here. Fly through the air against the wind and make it 212 to 114 in points. It's 18-17. Jason Ford snaps that shot. And he's got the Tipperary's first score of the second half. Jason Ford, the 21-year-old, finally gets them a score after nearly 14 minutes. There's a good 12 to play in this game. Limerick that was a very risky short puck out, and it hasn't worked out. Oh, that's a silly mistake to make. And Seamus Callan punishes it, and that's another one for him. 2-4. Yeah,
that's a disaster. Richard McCarthy gets it, throws a fairly high hand pass, but Gavin O'Mahony should have collected that, left it there, and Callan, simple point, tips it over the bar.
There are problems for that full back line of Limerick. Unable to contain the massive threat that Tipperary are suddenly presenting. And it's been presented here brilliantly by Jason Ford. His first ever championship goal comes here in Limerick against Limerick, and he makes it 316 to 114. And some Limerick fans have decided this is just one of those disappointing days. It ain't going to happen for us. They don't believe in miracles. Delivered by Ronan Marr. Broken down here. And an opportunity, and a goal by Michael Breen. Oh, he'll be absolutely delighted with that. Well, he might be. Deep into stoppage time. 72 minutes. Eamon O'Shea set to win his first ever Munster Championship match here, beating Limerick at the third attempt, and a goal by Michael Breen to just set the seal on things. Limerick because